Okay. Joseph's up front starting it because the rear remote start apparently doesn't seem to work. I'm gonna see what happens. I'm standing back here to yell in case something blows up. I'm gonna insert my other ear hole insertion device. Here we go.
That literally could not have started easier.
First try? Are you joking me? First try. Not even a challenge.
I like how you guys look like you're doing important jobs.
No, we're just staring at it.
It smells like antifreeze.
Today in Sunday school class, Joseph, they asked if there's anything that we do in our daily life or use in our daily life that we have no idea how it works. And I was like, yeah, like electricity and plumbing and, you know, the list goes on. And then they're like, does that bother you? And I was like, no, not at all. If I'm responsible for it, then yes, I want to know how it works. But if not, I don't need to know. And then I thought about you. Who likes to know?
I open the hood and then I stare at it.
Starter was rebuilt in
And then I call a mechanic.
July.
You like to learn things though. You like to know how things work. It's a nice quality. Vince also has that quality, although you were silent in that discussion.
I was trying to not sound like a jerk because I was like, I can't think of anything that I use in my daily life that I don't understand. I don't want to be that person.
Yeah, I'm like, everything, plumbing, electrical, you're like, yeah, I know all that, Ashley.
I can't think of anything. I know there's things,
But you like to learn about it, and Joseph is the same way. Like,
I
seriously.
did answer one about, yes, it does bother me if I don't understand.
So then, Vince, if you were to have a life-saving surgery, would you try to learn how to do the surgical procedure?
Learn how to do and understand what's happening
That
are
is-
very different.
Yeah.
So you probably would research
is
the
very true.
procedure so you understand what they're doing
I want
too.
to know what's happening, but I definitely would not try to do it.
Ashley, do you want to stick your finger into this pit of despair?
Where?
No, maybe just don't do it so trustingly. I was joking.
Oh. Right, see, that's why I don't need to understand everything, because I trust people who do understand things.
the way this all looks in here.
But I actually do like to learn,
It's just like
and if I'm responsible, I like
it's
to
like
know.
looking back at something.
What is this oil for?
Hi, happy baby.
There's so much oil everywhere.
Well, after much careful YouTubing, Googling, Yahooing, Binging, and all of the other searching, we've determined.
Going.
Yep. Determined that we need straight 40 weight oil, which is
I think that's what the previous owner told us too. That kind of rings a bell.
yeah, it does ring a bell. It also happens to be the kind that almost nobody stocks and nobody buys.
That's how you know it's the right one.
We also found out that it takes 7 gallons of oil. My word. Never even heard of such a nonsense. So they have 3 quarts in stock down here today. So hopefully that wets our whistle at least a tiny little bit.
What have you guys been up to for the past hour?
Googling mostly. Trying to find out where to put the fluids.
What are the correct fluids
what are the
to
right
use?
fluids.
Gatorade is not the correct fluid.
Oh man.
Gatorade probably would do okay. Except for the electrolytes are literally minerals.
So no, it would not.
We also discovered that
It worked for a little bit.
the kind of oil that we need is the exact kind of oil that nobody keeps in stock. And also we need 7 gallons of it.
Wait, so you didn't
We
get the one?
found like the cheap version of what we need, but
Okay.
it'll be fine to start it.
Is this
We'll
it?
want to do an oil change before we
This is
drive
the
it.
cheap version of what we need.
Yeah, water. This will be good enough.
The first fluids are entering. It's tinkling. That
Okay,
means there's
seriously,
something
why
in
are we adding water?
there. Because we are environmentally friendly. We don't want one of those gas guzzles in buses.
I don't know. It's just, yeah. You just pour it in until it comes out.
What is
In a
it?
very real sense, this is a water-powered bus.
Wait, are you actually being real right now? What are you talking about? Why are you putting water in it? For our people who actually want to learn something.
Oh, okay. Now you're making me
People
feel
are
guilty.
just here.
Not denying the people knowledge. Hey, shout out to Caleb, our local.
Wait.
Okay, he said his name was Caleb, but his shirt said Jalen.
Jalen. Maybe that
He
was his
definitely
last
said
name.
Caleb.
Maybe it's Caleb.
Well, Caleb or Jalen, whichever identity you're taking today.
Yep.
Thank you for your help at our local Advanced Auto Parts. Hashtag not a sponsor.
He appreciated our bus. And he followed us on Instagram. So,
Did you get video of any of this?
well, we didn't want to be one of those people walking around with a video camera in people's faces.
So, you still don't answer my question. What does water do for a bus?
Oh, wait, you're putting it in the oil hole.
I had that thought as soon as I started pouring water. And I'm like, how sure are we that this is where the
That'd be a disaster.
oh my
They're
god.
still not answering me. I still don't know
Okay,
the
so
answer.
water is important because water is good at transferring energy. And what we are trying to do is keep our bus from catching on fire when our hot diesel fuel combusting engine is making exorbitant amounts of heat. We need a good way of transferring the heat from the engine to the outside air. So we've devised a clever mechanism called the radiator that filters or circulates water and coolant through it and allows the transfer of heat from the engine to the outside environment.
The good news is that while the ground beneath the bus is completely dead, there's not a whole lot of oil down there.
I know, I
So-
saw that.
I don't think it's lost very much oil. We're also going to add some oil.
This is the cheap stuff we found?
Yeah, it's just, this is literally the only straight 40 weight that they have. Most of what they have is 15W40, but what we discovered is that 15W40, which is a multi-viscosity oil, will shear more quickly under the
Doesn't
high.
look like 8 gallons of it.
Well, we only got 2 gallons. We just need to top it off. But topping off an 8-gallon engine is got to require a lot more than a couple quarts. I'm gonna do the finger test and feel it, see what it feels like. Fairly sure this is
There's our other bus baby. Are you a bus baby?
hilarious.
I'm not
Oil
with
filter
you.
tube.
You're not a bus baby? Who's a bus baby? Who's a bus baby?
Uncle Joe's putting some water.
Yeah,
Some water.
she's a bus baby. Jeez.
We're about ready to flip the flippy switch. So we closed all of the. Honey, you haven't done anything yet. Do you want to hold the starter button down?
No, I don't.
It could blow up.
Come on.
Push it.
Hey, ow.
Yee.
You gotta see inside.
Okay.
Don't put your arm in there though.
This is
All right,
OSHA.
let's actually make sure all the children are
Yeah.
and it's not in gear and
Okay. Joseph's up front starting it because the rear remote start apparently doesn't seem to work. I'm gonna see what happens. I'm standing back here to yell in case something blows up. I'm gonna insert my other ear hole insertion device. Here we go.
that literally could not have started easier.
First try? Are you joking me?
All right, stand back a second. I'm gonna take my foot off the clutch.
It sounds so pretty.
Are you kidding me?
I literally okay. Do it. So this is the switch. This is not yet. I think we want to. This switch.
So elated.
The master control is flipped down.
Oh,
So I came up here and tried to push start it, and I was like, and then I was like, what could
I
possibly
can't believe
be?
it started on what, the first button push?
Within 2 seconds of pushing the button. It
It,
was
why
on.
it
didn't it
started
start from the
faster
back?
than like my car
I
on a
think
cold
because we
day.
didn't have the master. I think you could probably start it from the front or from the back if we had the.
Yeah.
This is basically like turning the accessories on in your car. Master control, man.
Okay, I'm gonna try to shut it off from the back. I just want to see if these rear controls work. It's like a torture chamber back here. It works.
I was really nervous that we would I've been nervous about this since about January.
I know.
That when we sat here and parked it and haven't touched it since then.
February, March, April, May, June, July, August. It's literally been 9 months.
I was afraid
My
that it
vehicle
would
won't even start if you let it sit for 2 weeks.
literally the first second my finger touched the button, it's like, "Brrr!"